It's loud in the middle of the night and no voice seats. Know about Carl Johnson family, especially Sweet in prison, and can help him get out early or more accurately. And get his sentence expunged altogether, but to do that he needs to complete a couple of missions. Carl first needs to get a location. Upon arrival, someone tells Carl Johnson they want to know was his mate of, in the sense, Carl to participate in monster truck race. Carl speaks with his mechanic, who explains that he needs to do it and operate the monster truck. After a short conversation, Carl crosses to Robata in a truck, passing 35 mechas and returns to the ranch in less than 6.5 minutes. Carl Johnson receives a cash prize based on this time. The stranger again, Carl goes to the ranch where he meets Mike Torrena, who it turned out was in on board a helicopter car shootout, of course. Carl Johnson tries to apologize to Torrena, but Torrena asks him to calm down and listen. Torrena explains who he is and why he invited Carl to meet. He's an FBI agent or something like this. Mike needs someone to do a job on him, but Mike absolutely must not be encouraged doing it. The first task is a steel tractor trailer. Tractor trailer? Tractor trailer? What the hell wrong with this Google Translate? Trying to say it's a two-man job and take this car to invite Cesare Verpanda, his partner. Soon Cesare Salat receives a call from Torino Man, so he thought it was a car calling, and arrives in the ranch. He and Carl mount a motorcycle and they ride toward the bridge where the truck is traveling. Carl explained the mission to Cesare. Cesare is clearly nervous and he don't, as he had not been warned over the phone that they were going to hijack the truck. Truck, not tractor trailer! What the hell wrong with this? While it was moving. Torrena claims he needs help, but Carl asks about his brother. Torrena replies that Sweet is in state prison and he's fine. No one shoot him and he's not a driver there, so everything fine. And no one even tries to fuck Sweet's ass. And it's really rare in prison. He then explained that Timpani and Pulaski killed Ralph Pendlebury because he threatened to frame them for corruption. He then explains Sky mission to retrieve very valuable cargo. The pin Ralph's murder on Carl, and they say he will be the one to blame for everything if anything happens. Carl heads to Las Brujas, near el Castillo del Diablo, the Devil's Castle, if about English. One day, Torrena contacts him via Interacton and explains what to do. Carl takes a flare gun and chooses the bicycle Bandido Quad Los Angeles, which he uses to climb up to the top of Arco del Oeste. Having reached the top of Arco del Oeste or Western Arc, Carl lights a flare for a helicopter carrying contraband. The helicopter heads toward Arco del Oeste, but is ambushed by enemy helicopters. Carl Johnson uses a flare gun to shoot down. Flare gun? Maybe a flare rocket gun? By the way, Google Translate always doing shit translate. Just trust me that I'm so charismatic in my native language, so you must subscribe to my channel. Afterward, Carl Johnson shoot down enemy helicopter, protecting the helicopter carrying the contraband. Afterward, the helicopter dropped the package containing the contraband north of Burnt Meadows. Carl contacts Torrena, who asks him to deliver the package to Las Brujas. The mission is somewhat murky, as some helicopters are flying in and they need to be shot down with a flare rocket gun. With rocket launcher would be a more perspective name. All in the United States of America. Yes. And you know, not only near United States of America, near Area 69, military area, military base. You're not just dealing with a cowboy shootout, but a terrorist attack involving the disposal of helicopters, and those helicopters are actually armed with militants. And before Carl Johnson shoot down with rocket launcher helicopter in front of San Fierro. What the hell going on here? How this didn't attract attention is beyond anyone's attention. What's the whole point of GTA? It's said to think too much. Much thinking, much suffering. Trainer admits to Carl that he only talked about Sweet to get Carl to Walkway. Of course, Sweet won't be released from prison anytime soon, but they are keeping an eye on him and make sure he is safe and sound, just like Carl sends a bounty on him. Mike says he really needs Carl and to expand his sphere or influence and do some dirty work, Carl needs to buy an abandoned ship near Las Venturas. It's not good that Mike lied to him earlier, but I'll say this. The fact that he told the truth is quite an interesting move. After all, he could have continued lying. Carl had no way of checking. I'm a big believer that if you have been decided before, at least, very least, you should be understanding. Deceived? Deceived? Maybe cheated. What the hell wrong with this name? They could have kept scrubbing in your arbor and nothing would have happened, of course. I expect of Bergugan translating. It would not have clicked in your head, as it's a number of reasons you were decided. Deceived, maybe cheated better, an old state. What the hell deceived? But then they told the truth. I hate Google Translate, I hate. And ChatGPT I hate more because Google Translate translating all what I want, and ChatGPT says, I will not translate this because I think so, it's too harassment. Train out a sea doji to learn to fly by taking flying lessons, and their theory is pushed earlier. Carl inevitably refuses, but agrees after Torian until he's a step toward freeing his brother from prison. And I'll tell you this, CJ has a cool, fulfilling life. Of course, if you play with body armor, constantly breathing it and hide from enemies, not getting shot in the face, it's a fairy tale. It would be a truly brilliant playthrough. I myself would love to learn, fly a plane, drive a cargo truck, a car, an APC, and a tank just for the sake of development. But Kai and I will have that opportunity, even if it's game. For those who don't know, Kai is Johan, and John, aka Yuan, aka Iwan. This time Mike Torrena sent us on our first mission, dangerous mission of course, deliver a package by plane for our house on the Earth trip to that village named Trail Robada, as I remember. The mission is not particularly difficult, you need to fly low enough to avoid ground-to-air missiles hitting Car's plane. The plane can withstand 2-3 hits, but you can complete this mission without getting shot. An underwater plane arrived at the abandoned airport. Carl thinks they are Mike Torrena's men, but it turns out they're not. Torrena's explained to Carl that these men have stolen mines and are planning to sell them to the Middle East, and if the Arnold would be stopped, a major political conflict would break out, and a 9/11 too would be soon. Torrena asks Carl if he enjoys maiming people. Hinting at their elimination. CJ is tasked with killing all the agents reaching the plane and jumps from it. For now, Mike Torrena is off for some long time. It should be noticed that Mike Torrena constantly makes pseudo-patriotic remarks, saying that his compromises are naturally Eastern, since America is considered Western. They want to sell mines to Far East, specifically, of course, to terrorists, so they can exploding chests with children. In principle, such gamma sapiens really could exist. I've spoken with specific so-called Vatniks from Ukraine and Russia. It's sick with patriotic gamma sapiens. So why should they be such an anarchy as shy? Of course, should be. Mr. Truth, ufologist, arrives and asks Khan for help. He's supposed to infiltrate the highly guarded Area 51, originally Area 69. They renamed it at the military request. Rumors has and there are allies and some kind of black project there. That's what need to be kidnapped. Apparently, Truth thought it was not be JPEG but Alice. Regarding ufologists, for example, Mr. Truth believes in UFOs. That's alias exist. The thing is, it's a movement specially created by the US intelligence services. It's designed to keep so-called US citizens from attention to some truly serious matter things. For example, the fact that CR tortured prisoners and tested drugs on them. Or that the Americans had and most likely still have camps where they experiment on Gamma sapiens, just like they had in Japan, just like they had in Germany, I mean Nazi Germany, and Imperial Japan, World War II time. Or that someone carried out a nuclear demolition of a World Trade Center and then used it as argument to enslave the United States and make situation like so-called US citizen can't live so free as they were earning. Or that someone kicked Saddam Hussein and took Iraq oil, or that someone created an fashionable desire and trained the population, forcing them to wear masks that do nothing to protect against diseases, forcing them to give annual swabs for COVID when it makes no sense, and of course making a buck off it too. Or that someone bought a bunch of oil at low prices in advance, crossed the Strait of Hormuz, and selling it for high prices, making a big profit. Or that Jeffrey Epstein didn't die but was alive and is now retried in Israel or somewhere else. Or that before Trump announced serious tariffs against China, his son first sold all the shares, and then after the announcement, when the market fell, he bought it at low prices, which eventually turned a profit in future. If citizens of so-called United States start talking about this, it would be bad. Therefore, it's usually to focus on UFOs and call them freaks and throw in all sorts of jokes, like Obama's claim that aliens exist, and Trump's claims that Obama's votes were initially that he said something he shouldn't have. It's government secrets. Then interest and attention will be directed in the right direction for these persons. Meanwhile, if Khan successfully complete the mission to infiltrate Area 51, a fucking military base guarded by fucking... After all, Mr. Truth arrived to Carl in a jetpack. Truth tells him he needs to steal something valuable from a train. Carl still doesn't understand what exactly he needs to steal during the mission. Stuck in the jetpack, he flies over the last tourist, and near Yellow Battle Station, he spots every guard train, he kills all the guards and smashes the crates. Finding a very strange substance in one of them, he takes it to the Truth.